But
for that check.
to say you want to say it's categorically false, that's fine. But what ain't false is this roster that y'all built, bro. that let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it 100. What
But you
ain't
should
false,
have roster that.
but but Bill defends Lombardi and himself in regards to building that roster, bro. If you can believe it.
Whatever.
Because here's the thing. So for those of y'all who didn't hear, Belichick also spoke about the roster that they currently have, which has produced less than pleasing results.
Less than ideal results.
Less than ideal results, to say the least. And when Bill said, in regards to the way they went about getting the roster, we all know, and my co-host has pointed out on numerous occasions, they did a lot in the transfer portal, and they went a lot through the portal to go get him. What he said was this. Bill said, we went out and signed a lot of players. Belichick is like, we signed players who didn't have offers or offers they didn't want. Kind of slid through the cracks in terms of the recruiting process. We signed players in the transfer portal that were available. We were late in the running on a lot of them. We were late on relationships. We were late on it in contacts. We ran out of time. We did the best we could. Bro. Nani? That sounds like an excuse. And I'm sick of it. Y'all, here's the other part about it. Bill was hired on December 12th. That was only 3 days after the portal opened. To me, it sounds like you should have been, if you knew you were going to take the job, sounds like you should have been recruiting and doing what you could before you officially signed on. That's what it sounds like to me.
It sounds like to me you should have went ahead and started getting on trying to find people as soon as you signed in. Like bump getting the coaching staff together. Who we gonna have them coach?
Like it just sounds bad, and he followed that up because he said, I think we'll take and he said, I think we'll take advantage of every opportunity we have to improve the team, whether that's in the recruiting or whether it's in the transfer, or most importantly, developing the players that are here. This is a developmental program, like every program is that I've been a part of. The idea is to get our players and get them better. Here's the thing. You just said that y'all were behind the 8 ball on getting your players. And you're supposed to be developing them. So regardless of whether you got them or not, you're the coach. And what you developed is not good. What you built and taught is not good. And you want to come back and then defend Mike Lombardi and say, I think Michael and his staff did a great job upgrading the roster. And then it was upgraded again in the spring and after spring ball. I mean, our football team is a lot better than what it was at the end of spring ball. I can tell you that. If your football is better than what we were in spring, God forbid what was that's why y'all weren't showing a lot of film in spring training. That in spring practice. That's why nobody could come to the practices. That's why nothing was available to the media. Because if this team is leaps and bounds better than where you were back in March and April 1st, when we took over this channel, if this team that we see now is better than that, God, I don't want to know what that team was. I don't even want to know what that was. You tell me. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for that?
So I'm going to go ahead and point out, it doesn't show very much support when you flat out say, we did what we could.
Like we were behind the 8 ball. We
were just like, we jumped into the portal. We were a little late getting there. So
we got guys who were available.
So the players we did want were kind of already gone. So we just got what we could. How about
that's a shot fired?
Listen, Like stuff like that is what makes me believe that all this stuff about the locker room being divided, people getting special treatment, and all this stuff is true. Because if your general manager is willing to come out the side of his mouth and say that we didn't get the talent we wanted, so we did the best that we could.
That was what your head coach said, and the general manager. And then I'm gonna be honest, if I'm the players you got in the portal, what are you saying about me? You asked me to be here.
Not even that. That's what they said about the portal. That's what they said about you, the person in the portal.
Like,
You are what we could. You are the best we could get, is what they said.
like that's the equivalent. That is the equivalent of you thinking you got a real good date on your hands, right? You got a real nice girl. You like, man, I've been waiting for this opportunity. This gonna go great. You find out she done turned down 18 other dates and just wanted to be out on a Friday night, and you were the best available.
Like that's them telling you, listen, I was bored on a Thursday,
and I just wanted some free food.
You the first one that texted me, so I was like, you know what? Cool, whatever.
I didn't think this was too serious. You not the primary option I wanted. They still gonna hit me up later. I'm just waiting on them to hit me back, but I guess we can hang out. I guess we could kick it for
hit you with the I wanted McDonald's, but you know, this is cool too.
Right. Why are you wasting my time? If I'm not who you wanted, why waste my time?
You can get out my face with that.
That's what I'm saying. That will divide a locker room, bro, because if I'm that portal transfer and I hear Belichick saying this, as much as I can buy in to whatever a coach is telling me, I'm still human. That's going to rub me a type of way. Because I'm going to sit there and be like, you talking about me? Like, say what you got to say, but are you talking about me?
I didn't even got to ask you that question. It's like, nah, I heard what you said. That's cool. You better have some more turnover by the end of the season, but whatever.
And then don't try and spin it like, oh, those who stayed understand the development piece and understand what we're trying to do here. No. You told me I wasn't who you wanted. I'm who you could afford. You flat out told me I wasn't who you wanted. I'm just who you could afford. Guess what? I'm going to go somewhere where I'm wanted.
I mean, we wanted you, just not that much.
It's still Hispanic Heritage Month, and I should hit you with this chocolate right here.
Why? What you hit me for? All I'm telling you is what the man said.
Like I should, boy.
Why am I getting threatened?
Gosh, I should, because Bill pissed me off with statements like this.
I ain't got a whole chocolate.
like, hey, we can go. We can go. We can go. God dang it. Funniest show on Voice of College Football. I don't care what none of y'all say. Right here.
Listen, and you know, the way these things are going, and the fact that y'all are constantly having to debunk rumors because there's nothing better to talk about on your team is crazy.